Hey guys, it's Mitch Simon, the Simon Leadership Alliance. It is January 7th, 2020, the new decade, and I'm here to teach you how to fail in 2020. Yeah, that's right, how to fail in 2020. I keep on getting all these messages on how to crush your goals, how to win in 2020, but nobody's out there telling us how to fail in 2020. So I'm gonna be that guy. So the first thing you need to know is it's probably January 7th. It is January 7th, 2020. You probably made some New Year's resolutions and you probably failed at them already. So why not even let the whole year go like that? Why even try to make things happen? But for those of you who are still trying to hit your goals and you want to know how to fail, I'm going to tell you how to do it. Number one is, how do you feel about your goals in 2020? Do they make you nervous? Do you have a lot of anxiety? Do you have a lot of doubt that you're going to be able to pull it off? Listen to those fears. Listen to those doubts. Listen to that anxiety and let it just kind of boil up inside of you. Doing amazing things in 2020 will really cause you to kind of doubt yourself. Listen to that doubt. Make it your friend. What you definitely don't want to do is kind of say, that's just doubt. That's just fear. That's just anxiety. I actually want big things. I'm not going to let these fears and doubts get in my way. You don't want to do that, because if you actually looked at your doubts and fears as just stuff coming out of your body that really doesn't have any connection to those great things you want to do, you'd actually kind of hit your goals in 2020. But this course is about how to fail in 2020. So I want you to let your doubts and your fears and your anxiety take the lead. You got that? All right. Number two, listen to what you're thinking, right? Most of you are thinking, that's a pretty big goal. I don't know if I could ask for a raise. I don't know if I could buy that house. I don't know if I could ask that person to marry me. Listen to those thoughts. Follow those thoughts. Obey those thoughts. When you are telling yourself you can't do something, you can't. Right? Because what you certainly don't want to do is be like those other people who are going to crush their goals in 2020. They're going to say, yeah, I'm thinking I can't do it, but that's just a thought. I'm not so sure she's going to actually marry me. Well, that's just a thought. And if all you did was to take your thoughts and say, oh, they're just thoughts, you actually would crush it in 2020, because usually what gets in your way are fears that you made up and thoughts that you made up. And gosh, if you push those thoughts and fears away, you might actually crush it in 2020, but we don't want to do that. We want to fail in 2020. So for those of you who are going to fail in 2020, listen and pay attention to your fears. Listen and pay attention to your thoughts. Number three on how to fail in 2020. Don't care about anything. I mean, it's pretty easy, right? There's some fundamental things that we really care about. Like, I really care about transforming human beings through team. I really care about people becoming really ferocious and courageous and great leaders and great team players. But if I want to fail in 2020, I'm going to forget the things that I care about. I'm not going to bring them up. In fact, every morning, I'm going to spend some time not thinking about the things that really light me up, which are your cares. So for those of you who want to crush it in 2020, get really clear. What do I care about? What really lights me up? Why do I care about this thing so much? And own your cares. So I really care about teams. I spend time every morning. What can I do to really promote great teamwork? And why is it that I love teams so much? I really just feel like it was my purpose on this earth to help teams, given my experiences, given my passion, and given the relationships that I've had with these great teams that I work with. But no, you want to fail in 2020, so whatever you do, don't connect with what you care about, and if it ever comes up, just kind of disown that that's something that you really care about. Number four, what you definitely don't want to do to hit some goals, but what you want to do is to fail in 2020 is to come up with a philosophy that will definitely support you in failing in 2020. So I'm thinking this philosophy. I'm lazy. I don't really care about things. I'm disorganized. you know what? I'm just not good enough. So those philosophies will definitely, you want to write those things down, they'll definitely make sure that you fail in 2020. Because those people out there who are crushing in 2020, they're actually spending time this month, right now. They're putting it down on a piece of paper, what their philosophies are in life, such as, I'm ferocious, I am excited, I am exuberant, I crush my goals at all times, I am courageous, I eat fear for breakfast, right? People want me. People are excited to be with me. Those are great philosophies. Those are actually the philosophies that I wrote down when I did a plan, which we're going to talk to you guys about. But if you don't want to crush it, if you want to fail in 2020, either don't figure out what your philosophies are or come up with some really lousy ones. And number 5 on how to fail in 2020 is don't set any intentions, right? Don't set any intentions. Don't want anything. You know, if you really spend the time and effort to not want something, it won't come. It won't happen. Because the things about people who actually want things is they write it down. They write down a whole plan on how to achieve those things. And then they actually figure out who they need to make requests from, who they need to ask to make sure that their dreams come true, right? That's being extremely intentional. That's focusing on it and saying, by the end of January, we're going to achieve this. These are all the things that we need to do. By the end of February, we're going to achieve that. They use a planner. They use a diary. They share their goals with other people. Those are actually some pretty good ideas. But no, you want to fail in 2020, so don't do any of that. If you have written some goals down, just kind of wipe them out. And then whatever you do, don't spend every morning writing down your goals for the day. So that's about it. How to fail in 2020. Number 1, listen to those emotions that drive you crazy, your fear, your anxiety, your doubt. Number 2, listen to those thoughts that debilitate you. Things that say you can't do it, I'm nobody, who's going to actually listen to me? Number 3, stop caring about what you care about. Number 4 is don't come up with a philosophy, or if you're going to come up with a philosophy for life, make it real weak. And number 5, don't ask for anything, don't have any intentions, and make sure that every day you wake up with no goals set for the day. Now, if you're crazy and you actually want to have a year, if you want to make 2020 the best year of your life, if you want to make the 20s the best decade of your life, then we have a free personal development planner that we'd love to give to you. All you need to do is reach out to us at Team Coach Mitch or send us an email at msimon@simonalliance.com. We'll send you one of our planners. That's a planner that I use. In fact, the examples in the planner are my examples. And yeah, you'll crush in 2020. And we'll have a good conversation. Because I could bet that those of you who are going to kind of fail in 2020, probably not going to hear from you guys ever again. Anyways, that's it. Thank you. Go out there. Have the 2020 that you most desire. This is Mitch Simon, the Simon Leadership Alliance. See you soon.